Hey guys, welcome to Bastion Time. I am your host, Bastion. This is Nintendo News. Let's get to that news. Now, first of all, our first story is... I don't even know how to characterize it, but it is stupid, honestly. It's a modern interview done with people who used to work at Nintendo and at Sega. And in case you're very young and you don't know this, back in the day during the 16-bit era and earlier, there was quite a rivalry between Nintendo and Sega because Sega had their own consoles out and they were the only two real players. I mean, Nintendo was doing way better than them, but Sega was still around and trying to thrive. Of course, now it's more like what's going on with Microsoft versus Sony, and hopefully Nintendo in that mix as well. But anyways, back in the day it was Nintendo versus Sega, and you would think that the rivalry would be all in good fun, that it would be just a little bit of goofy stuff going on, but no, apparently it was legitimately like they felt like they were two teams pitted against each other, and it wasn't all in good fun. And that was so long ago. That was like 20 years ago or whatever, right? So you'd think that those same people would have matured, or if not, that at least 20 years is long enough for them to have gotten over that kind of stuff. Apparently no. In this interview, there are still some people from both sides, from both the Nintendo side and the Sega side, who used to work at these places back then. They no longer do. And they're still saying, yeah, frankly, my feelings are still hurt, which is idiotic. But anyways, if you want to read those interviews, there's a link down there for you. But speaking of that whole console war thing, Ubisoft has been saying lots of really nice things about Nintendo and the upcoming NX console, and they have said one interesting statement lately, which is that with the NX, Nintendo is back in the game. So they clearly thought, as does basically all of video game journalism, that the Wii U wasn't really... Nintendo was not in the game with the Wii U. However, the NX, what they've experienced firsthand with it, they say Nintendo's actually a competitor once again. So, I mean, we've heard more of these other kinds of statements from Ubisoft, and it's nice that we're continually getting confirmation that NX is gonna be as great, hopefully, as we think it is, at least according to Ubisoft. It sure would be nice to get some actual details about it from Nintendo, but... And our final story for the day is another one of those moronic City X, or in this case, Country X, is suing Nintendo, or rather NIANTIC, over Pokemon Go. The Netherlands are none too amused with Pokemon Go, saying that it's causing people to flood their beaches, and that, that causes a lot of hassle for them because they weren't expecting this new surge of people going to their beaches. Well, why the heck not? The beaches are public, right? You expect that at some point... Wow, a squirrel just ran... I'm facing a window right now, and a squirrel just dashed across the fence. I get very easily distracted, sorry. Anyways, what was I talking about? Squirrels. No. NIANTIC, yeah, the Netherlands, suing NIANTIC because of the people going to the beaches, which is dumb because people are supposed to go to the beaches, right? So whatever the reason is, to stare and look at the ocean, or to try to catch some water-type Pokemon, what does it matter? I don't think this lawsuit's gonna go anywhere, because how could it? But we'll keep you posted if anything interesting comes of it. If you want to read more about that, there is a link down there for you. That is it for this episode of Nintendo News. See you guys in a couple days for more news. Bye, guys.